Rainwater harvesting. Many thought that given the disadvantages and rising resistance against the multipurpose projects, water harvesting system was a viable alternative, both socio-economically and environmentally. In ancient India, along with the sophisticated hydraulic structures, there existed an extraordinary tradition of water harvesting system. People had in-depth knowledge of rainfall regimes and soil types and developed wide-ranging techniques to harvest rainwater, groundwater, river water, and floodwater in keeping with the local ecological conditions and their water needs. In hill and mountainous regions, people built diversion channels like the gulls or kuls of the western Himalayas for agriculture. Rooftop rainwater harvesting was commonly practiced to store drinking water, particularly in Rajasthan. In the floodplains of Bengal, people developed inundation channels to irrigate their fields. In arid and semi arid regions, agricultural fields were converted into rain-fed storage structures that allowed the waters to stand and moisten the soil, like the khadins in Jaisalmer and johats in other parts of Rajasthan. In the semi-arid and arid regions of Rajasthan, particularly in Bikaner, Falodi, and Barmer, almost all the houses traditionally had underground tanks or tankas for storing drinking water. The tanks could be as large as a big room. One household in Falodi had a tank that was 6.1 meters deep, 4.27 meters long, and 2.44 meters wide. The tankas were part of the well developed rooftop rainwater harvesting system and were built inside the main house or the courtyard. They were connected to the sloping roofs of the houses through a pipe. Rain falling on the rooftops would travel down the pipe and was stored in these underground tankas. The first spell of rain was usually not collected as this would clean the roofs and the pipes. The rainwater from the subsequent showers was then collected. The rainwater can be stored in the tankas till the next rainfall, making it an extremely reliable source of drinking water when all other sources are dried up, particularly in the summers. Rainwater or Palar Pani, as commonly referred to in these parts, is considered the purest form of natural water. Many houses constructed underground rooms adjoining the tanka to beat the summer heat as it would keep the room cool. Today in western Rajasthan, sadly the practice of rooftop rainwater harvesting is on the decline as plenty of water is available due to the perennial Indira Gandhi Canal, though some houses still maintain the tankas since they do not like the taste of tap water. Fortunately, in many parts of rural and urban India, rooftop rainwater harvesting is being successfully adapted to store and conserve water. In Gendatur, a remote background village in Mysore, Karnataka, villagers have installed in their households rooftop rainwater harvesting system to meet their water needs. Nearly 200 households have installed this system, and the village has earned the rare distinction of being rich in rainwater. See figure 3.6 for a better understanding of the rooftop rainwater harvesting system, which is adapted here. Gandatur receives an annual precipitation of 1000 mm and with 80% of collection efficiency and of about 10 fillings, every house can collect and use about 50,000 liters of water annually. From the 200 houses, the net amount of rainwater harvested annually amounts to 1 lakh liters. Interesting fact: rooftop rainwater harvesting is the most common practice in Shillong, Meghalaya. It is interesting because Cherrapunji and Mausinram, situated at a distance of 55 km from Shillong, receive the highest rainfall in the world, yet the state capital Shillong faces acute shortage of water. Nearly every household in the city has a rooftop rainwater harvesting structure. Nearly 15 to 25% of the total water requirement of the household comes from rooftop water harvesting. Rooftop harvesting was common across the towns and villages of the Thar. Rainwater that falls on the sloping roofs of houses is taken through a pipe into an underground tanka, that is, circular holes in the ground, built in the main house or in the courtyard. The picture above shows water being taken from a neighbor's roof through a long pipe. Here, the neighbor's rooftop has been used for collection of rainwater. The picture shows a hole through which rainwater flows down into an underground tanka. Interesting fact: Tamil Nadu is the first state in India which has made rooftop rainwater harvesting structure compulsory to all the houses across the state. There are legal provisions to punish the defaulters. Bamboo drip irrigation system. In Meghalaya, a 200-year-old system of tapping stream and spring water by using bamboo pipes is prevalent. About 18 to 20 liters of water enters the bamboo pipe system, gets transported over hundreds of meters, and finally reduces to 20 to 80 drops per minute at the site of the plant. The channel bamboo pipes are used to divert perennial springs on the hilltops to the lower reaches by gravity. The channel sections made of bamboo divert water to the plant site where it is distributed into branches again made and laid out with different forms of bamboo pipes. The flow of water into the pipes is controlled by manipulating the pipe positions. If the pipes pass a road, they are taken high above the land. Reduced channel sections and diversion units are used at the last stage of water application. The last channel section enables water to be dropped near the roots of the plant.